Hey, how are you doing? I've ever tried not to speak English for long minutes in front of camera to make YouTube videos so far because I didn't really want to give myself away and I didn't want to expose the fact that it takes a long time for me to come up with the words that indicates what I want to say during my talk. And I didn't want to let anybody know that I am not really good at speaking English very well. So I just performed in front of camera and I pretended to speak English very well by cutting the scene that I which I thought I spoke English very well. But actually I'm not really good at speaking English. I feel I always feel this way because sometimes there's awkward pause. So so I just promise myself that I speak something in English without making a script, but I still rely on the script which which I made beforehand, before I take the scene with camera. But I know it's not really good things because if I made a script and once I just read up the once I read out loud script, it is not really good for me to learn English very well. Sometimes it will prevent me from making progress my speaking English skills. You know, the most important things that you speak English and the most important thing that you learn English is like, um, you just say something at the time you come up with at the time you come up with the words in your head. So say something right now by the word, but with the words which you or which which you already have. So this is, I think, it is very, this is very important things. Even though I have learned English for about 20 years, I feel really worried about the amount of vocabularies, English vocabularies that I have now. So I'm still I still have word book and I just uh, memorize English words which you even don't remember. But you know, even with that effort, I can't come up with the words smoothly, and I can't come out of the word. You know, my the words can't come out of my mouth smoothly. Still, it's really frustrating me. It's really frustrating me. So probably this is because I live in Japan, and I think the environment around me is all environment around me is all Japanese. So this is probably the reason that uh, I can't I can't smoothly come up with the words that indicates what I want to say in English. So I really want to somehow solve this problem, even though I live in Japan. Um, so I just try not to rely on the script which I've ever made beforehand before I just take films And so, but you know, once I once I think about listener who come to watch my YouTube video, um, I always think about how I can speak very clear English, how I can speak, uh, how I can make a really good English sentences, which everyone can understand easily. So so you know, if I speak English with that script, so probably there's so many things that people can't understand deeply in terms of what I want to talk about. So that's why I always rely on the script, English script that I made beforehand. And I wasn't I wasn't able to stop doing this when I take films and upload YouTube videos. But I just promised myself that I just stop doing this because this I always said that this will prevent me from making progress my English speaking skill. You know, as I said, it's always important to speak something which you come up with right now by using the words which you can use immediately. So of course, the words and expressions which I can use immediately is limited. You know, because there's no room to think about what kind of expression and words I can use during my talk. When I write something on paper, there's so much time to think about, and I can edit the sentences. I can edit sentences and I can make really clear clear sentences as everyone can understand easily. That's that's really possible. But you know, conversation and speaking something in English is not really editable. So once you speak English, you can't edit. But what you can do is you just finish speaking all the things you want to speak, and you just fix right after that. This is all you can do. Or maybe you can use the of video editing, like you just retake several times, and you just leave the scene which you think your English your speaking English is really good, and or maybe read the script. Reading a script is the best way to tell somebody what you want to talk about accurately. But it is really difficult to tell somebody is literally it is really how I can say, it is really easy to explain what you want to say because your what you're gonna what you're gonna talk about is already summarized in your script that you made beforehand, and what you can do, you just reading them up while you just take the films. But depending on the people, I think it is really hard to understand, because uh, they they don't understand, they can't get your emotion when you talk something in English. You know, if you speak something without script, you can say words with emotion, and the people can easily understand what you want to talk about. Because uh, even though you use really wrong expressions, you use wrong words, so emotion will do, and emotion will make everyone understand what you want to talk about. So there's pros and cons about this thing, but uh, in terms of real English speaking skill, uh, relying on script that I make beforehand is not the best way to learn English in a real sense. So I really have to uh, I really have to keep away from this. I really have to keep away from this, and somehow just speak something at the time I come up with the words in English. So yeah, but I'm really scared. I'm really scared that everyone think that my English is not really good, and what I'm my English speaking is not really understandable. I'm really scared of that thing. I'm really scared of that things all the time. So that makes me really, that have been always making me stop from uh, speaking something with a script. Actually, there's bad things. There's bad thing. There's also bad thing when I speak something with a script, which is like I can't express really subtle nuance with uh, various English words, because you know the vocabularies which I can use with a script is pretty limited. So probably I always use really regular expressions as words which which I can perfectly use, but uh, some other expressions, some other expressions which I even know, and which express really subtle nuance. I didn't. I actually, I really have to. I really have to learn more about that thing. I really have to learn more about the things. So I some I still resist. Uh, I still resist speaking something in English with a script. So before before I take this video, it took me, before I took this video, it took me about 1 hour and 30 minutes. It took me, and because I felt really troublesome, and I felt really scared of speaking something English with a script. So that fact made me hesitate to speak English. I'm sorry, you probably don't understand what I'm talking about here. Incoherent. Actually, this topic, for me, I can easily talk about this topic because this is kind of everyday conversation. But when it comes to speaking political things here, probably there is an awkward pause in it. It takes a long time to come up with the right words that expresses political things, political news, and probably I'm gonna retake so many times to take a perfect scenes in the video. But I think this is really bad. But I try not to take videos. I try not to retake videos, but I just take videos even without caring about my mistakes. I'm really embarrassing about the things, but I think this is the closest way to get my English better from now. I think making script is not recommendable. You can't make progress. You can improve your English speaking skill if you have some script you make beforehand, because you just read it. Conversation or talking something in English is like you just line up of words, and you just pick up a words which you already know, and which you have already in your mind, and you have to come up with the words and expression timely when you receive a question, from someone. So this is a conversation, and I think this is totally different. This is totally different from writing skill, editable writing skill. So I really have to think about this. Considering I really have to be considering this from now. Also, I have to increase my vocabularies, but it will take a long time to improve my English from now. But thank you very much for watching.